Big Money Bound TV, RRT Posse, YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I release scheduled videos every Monday, 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, but I also release some unscheduled videos throughout the week. Now, if you're returning, hey, welcome back. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you. Now, as a respiratory therapist, you have a lot of downtime. What should you be doing during that downtime that you have? I'm gonna let you know exactly what you need to be doing now. All you gotta do is keep watching. Just keep watching. What we represent, man?
Big money bound.
Say let it know, man.
Big money bound.
If you are a respiratory therapist, you already know, man. We have a lot of downtime. If you're about to become a respiratory therapist, got goals of becoming a respiratory therapist, you're gonna have a lot of downtime. Now, what I recommend that you should be doing during this downtime, you should be using your downtime to elevate. To elevate, man. What I mean when I say elevate, the equipment that you're using within the hospital. Take that time to know how to use any equipment that you don't know how to use. You got downtime, you free, you not busy, you idle time. Use that time to elevate your knowledge on your equipment that's using inside of the hospital. For example, the ventilator, the BiPAP, the transport ventilator, how to set up a cool aerosol mask, the nebulizers that you're gonna be using, the ambu bags, the Lucas CPR device that they use during the cardiac arrest. What else we got, man? What else we got, man? Make sure that you know, like, your bedside PFT machines, your inspirometers, your peak flow devices, your oxygen tanks, the E cylinders, the 8 cylinders. You want to know all of this stuff, man. And when it comes to that vent, how to set it up. What are the mobility capabilities of that vent? Because some vents, if you unplug it, it still runs on an internal battery. But there are some ventilators that once you unplug it, it shuts off. That's it. Now you want to know which vent that you're using. Is it going to shut off or is it going to stay running once I unplug it? That's very important to know. You want to learn that during your downtime. That's very important. What's also important is understanding how to troubleshoot certain problems that may be associated with certain equipment. So what you do is you want to grab a coworker. Hey man, I know you've been here a while. I'm kind of new. What's the problem that you ever had with this machine that you can help me out with? For example, I know it's a lot of problems that come with the BiPAP Vision, the Vision BiPAP. If you don't, because to set up the Vision BiPAP, you got to hook up the big tubing to the expiratory filter. And it's this little small tubing that you got to hook up to a little knob that's sticking out of the BiPAP machine. A small little tubing. Bing, got to go right on top of that. But you may forget to do that. And if you don't do that, it's going to be like a pressure alarm that's going to be going off. You're going to be like, what's going on? The patient's doing fine. There's nothing. What's going on? But it's going to be that piece of tubing is off of that little knob that's on that Vision BiPAP. Only reason I know, I had this problem happen to me. I couldn't figure it out. Nobody could come and help me. What did I do to figure this problem out? Handy dandy Google, man. Shout out to Google, though. Shout out to Google AdSense and Google. Because I had to go to Google and figure out how to fix it. And I did. But then I had a coworker that was having that same problem. Hey, Randy, can you help me? Ain't no problem. Here you go, boo. How did you know that? Because I've been through that. So, hey, man. During that downtime, use it to really elevate your knowledge on the equipment that you're using. Also, during your downtime, what you want to do is you want to help your coworkers out if they need help. You want to elevate the team chemistry, man. The work morale, you feel me? Somebody busy and you just on your idle time, take that time just to help them out. So then, once you're busy, they're going to feel like more, okay, you know what? They looked out for me last time I was busy. Let me go over here and let me look out for them. They helped me, let me help them. And like the teamwork just get like stronger, you feel me? I don't want to just be on my downtime, ain't doing nothing. Yeah, my coworker busy as heck. I'm just, that's the luck, dog. Yep, that's the luck. I wish you the best, man. Keep my hands clean. COVID out there. So you want to really, man, just like Elevate your teamwork and your team morale. Now, the last thing that you want to do during your downtime, man, I know we do a lot of this. I do it myself. I'm guilty of it. We spend a lot of time looking at social media, a lot of time watching movies, a lot of time watching YouTube. And I appreciate that. Don't stop doing that now. But a lot of times it's like on our phones. What we want to do is, man, take that time to elevate yourself. Like, take that time to, like, gain knowledge. Like, read an article on your phone. You know what? You may be thinking about, like, during the business, think about creating another stream of revenue. Look that up while you're on your phone. The best thing I recommend doing to, like, elevate yourself and, like, your future plans and future goals, talk to somebody who's already been through something that you're trying to get to. What I'm saying is, talk to, like, the old head in your department, like a person that's, like, older than you in your department. Like, I remember having conversations with, like, older therapists, and the first thing they told me was like, hey, man, I see that you're working a lot, I see that you're grinding, I see that you're all about your paper, man. That's cool. But what I recommend you do, man, instead of going to buy this, going to buy that, the first thing I recommend that you buy is a house. Buy you a house, man. You got land, you got property, and now your house is gonna gain equity. Yeah, the market may go up and down, up and down, up and down, but in the long run, your house is gonna gain equity, man. You're gonna have some money in your house. And once you get older, all this stuff is about, when you get older, is just food and shelter. You buy your house now that you're young, you're gonna be setting yourself up for, like, no worries once you get older. And this came from, like, nobody who's not even related. So this came from a coworker. But this was an older person, man. Same thing with, like, they quickly try to give you, like, relationship advice, how you should live your life. Hey, but they gonna give you, like, some real gems and, like, some real jewels and, like, some real valuable information, man. So, hey, during that downtime, an older person gonna be free to talking to you anyways. You may have to, they may just start talking to you. You only gotta go talk to them. But when they do come and talk to you, don't forget that. Just, like, pick their brain. How long you been a therapist? 20 years. How did you make it 20 years being a therapist, man? What I did was, kept my head down and kept working, man. I ain't getting into this, I ain't getting into that. I always focused on my craft, took my job serious. Like, they gonna give you the gems and the jewels. I'm only telling y'all this because that's what they give me on a daily basis. Like, at least once a week, it's an old head nurse, a therapist, somebody that's older than me, just give me game, you feel me? And that's how I go. Like, once I get older, I see some youngins, I'm gonna drop them jewels on them. But hey, man, during your downtime, you want to use your downtime to elevate. Don't just use it to watch the movie Elevator. Don't just do that. Elevate it, not just elevate it, you feel me? Don't waste that time. You could be like, you know how much information I found out about YouTube while I was on my downtime at work? Do you know how many videos I created and came up with while I was at work on my downtime? I could have been watching movies. I could have been watching Batman and Robin, though. I'm making YouTube videos, man. Come on now. Y'all be easy, though.